Today I'm going to be reviewing all three Barbie You Create kits from Mattel Creations, and just for your reference, all three of these kits do correspond with three of the Barbie Basics dolls that are also currently available on the website. Kit number one corresponds skin tone wise with Barbie Basics Kids, and she's kind of like the green tie-dye made to move yoga Barbie skin tone. And then kit number two corresponds with Barbie Basics Leia, who is the purple top skin tone. And kit number three corresponds with Barbie Basics Claudette, and she's sort of like the lavender top made to move yoga Barbie skin tone. And so yeah, I have all three of these kits here with me today. Trust me, I'm a little overwhelmed. I know not everybody is as insane as I am to get all three of these at once. I really love the idea of this collection. There are some things that I would definitely change about it. But overall, I love the concept. I mean, to me, I will pay $100 for them. But what a lot of people are saying, and I agree with them, is that these dolls, because there's three dolls in here, and Barbie Basics are $25 a piece, this really should be $75. So where's that extra $25 coming from? I bet it's this big ass packaging, and I think if Mattel wasn't so extra with this box, I mean, honestly, I'm the type of person where Mattel could honestly send me the dolls in a Ziploc bag and I'd be happy as long as it made them cheaper. But just in case you haven't seen this yet, this is how they come. This is what you get from Mattel Creations. They come in this big glossy box that has like fold out doors on the front that are held together with some Velcro. On the back of the box, you do get unique images for which dolls are included in each kit. But for the most part, the packaging is the same for each one of these kits. So this review could go south really quickly, depending on how wonky these dolls are. And that's what I'm most terrified about. Because we all know it doesn't matter whether the doll costs $20 or whether the doll costs $100. Mattel's quality control is non-existent a lot of the time. Whenever it comes to facial placement and symmetry on their head sculpts, especially whenever they have the tampograph, which I love tampograph because it's a lot cleaner looking than the DIJ pixelation, and I'm happy these dolls don't have the pixelation, but I'm terrified. Because there's 9 dolls here, 9 chances to get wonk eye. And I mean, what if they're all wonky? I'm especially scared of the ones that have side glances, because for some reason side glances are super, super extra prone to wonk compared to a front-facing facial screening. But here we go, opening my first Barbie You Create kit. And this is what it looks like on the inside. It's got these 2 foldable doors that have pictures of the dolls that you can create with them. And it also has a little instruction booklet. I mean, this couldn't be easier, but I guess they felt the need to include this. It comes with a certificate of garbage. And one thing that Gypsy was pointing out is that I thought these were going to be actual functioning drawers in this packaging, but they're kind of just like cardboard inserts. And things like this is too much. We did not need all of this extra intricacy. I mean, I would appreciate it if it didn't make the dolls $25 more, because I mean, $25 isn't nothing. I mean, I could honestly eat for a week with $25. So the dolls are displayed behind these opaque, smoky plastic inserts. And this isn't honestly something that you would really want to keep in the box, just because they're not really made to be displayed in a beautiful way. I mean, they're almost forcing you to take them out of the box to complete each doll. It's like a puzzle almost. And I think that's fun, personally. I think that idea is really, really cool. I did have my friend John, he told me that it would be cool if they kind of had the setup look like it was a dressing room almost, and like have maybe like little painted details that look like little curtains almost, or like I wouldn't say putting actual little curtains in here because that would have made it even more expensive. But you know, a little bit of paint on here to look like a dressing room of some sorts would have been cool. And they didn't even put the heads on the bodies, so they're just kind of like floating above whichever body. I think they did it this way just to kind of make sure that people wouldn't be scared to take their heads off. Because I mean, we're all used to this. I mean, Mattel was inspired by us whenever they designed this collection. I mean, Carlisle Nuera specifically. This is his baby. Um, so, moment of truth. Let's see how these facial screenings look. Her lips are chipped. No way. Oh my God, Mattel. Let me go ahead and unbox this completely, and we will look at each face one by one and everything that this kit comes with. But this is not on to a great start. So the You Create kit number 1 comes with 3 unique body types. It comes with a petite body, a tall body, and also a curvy body. And the Barbie Basics kit, it's so confusing how her sculpt name is Kit. She comes with an original size made to move body in that same skin tone, in case you wanted to rebody her or rebody them on these body types. But I'm not going to unbox this one completely because I feel like I'm going to be returning this one to Mattel. So the new face sculpts that are included in all these Barbie You Create kits do have names, but we don't really know exactly which names correspond to which sculpts. Kit number 1, the sculpt names are Lizette, Reed, and Cheryl. And this is the first head in the set, and I think she is absolutely gorgeous. Whenever I first saw her, she kind of reminded me a little bit of the Taya face sculpt. These sculpts, most of them were sculpted by Kataya Wongshinda, who does a lot of the modern Mattel sculpts like the Taya and the Kit sculpt, and a lot of the ones that were from Barbie Looks. And I think this one is absolutely gorgeous. She's definitely my favorite one from the set. I love the side glance that they had given her. I believe they had multiple face designers work on this collection, but I think Min Tam Win did a lot of the facial decals. And this particular one isn't that bad, honestly, compared to the other two that I received in this collection. I mean, one eye seems to be painted a little bit high, but I love the silver eyeshadow. I love the side glance, and I think she's absolutely gorgeous. I love the neutral lipstick color too, as well. If I were to guess, this one would be named Lizette. I would guess that would be the sculpt name for her. I don't know. I'm just kind of guessing just how they look, what their names are. Like, this one is the second one, and to me, she kind of looks like a Reed. I don't know what it is about her. She's my least favorite one from the set. I mean, not the sculpt, just the facial printing on her. Seems kind of, I don't know, a little boring compared to the other two. And honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of the pink lips. I just don't think they look that great with her skin tone. But I do kind of like how she almost looks like she's squinting a little bit by how they painted her eyes. This one, I did also notice that some of the like earring holes, they pre-pierced all these dolls' ears, but some of them look a little lazy, a little rushed. And unfortunately, one of her earring holes does look a little jagged. And something that I did want to explain to you all is that something else that Gypsy brought up in her review is the little seam under the chin. Now, I expected this, but I guess some people maybe have never owned a bald Barbie before, but this thing under here, this little seam, I'm not exactly sure what the proper name is but it's from the how the head is molded. It's like a casting seam. And all Barbie head sculpts have a seam on them. And I'm gonna compare these two Barbie head sculpts because one of them has the normal way that they do it, and one of them has the way that they do it with bald heads. So this is the Superstar face sculpt, and it is a failed painting experiment. But you see this little seam on the top of her head, this circular seam. This seam has always been here and is on every Barbie head sculpt, but they can usually hide it under the hair to where you would typically never see it. But in the case of bald Barbie head sculpts, like this Ella head, this is a Cancer Barbie head, she has a bald head. And because they wanted to make sure that she had a smooth, bald head, they had hid the seam under her chin. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it's barely visible. She does have a seam under there. So I guess with the new Barbie You Create dolls, they wanted to have kind of the look of the Ella doll, where she has sort of like a smooth cranium in case she wanted to keep her bald. And personally, I think that was the right decision. I mean, a lot of people, this is something that we might just have to agree to disagree on. Some people would have still preferred to have the casting seam on top of the head because it's going to be hidden by the wigs anyway, and we'll get into that here in a minute. And I do think I'm going to keep one of these heads bald, and I might try flocking another one of them. So I personally, I like that they did it this way, and I am sure that there will be variants of these head sculpts that Mattel uses in the future that have the traditional casting seam on the back of the head, like the Superstar head sculpt has, so that you can get that sculpt again where it doesn't have this seam under the chin. But I think this new sculpt itself is very beautiful. I just kind of wish that the facial screening wasn't so boring, but I guess it's okay whenever so many of the other dolls have more fun facial screenings to have some more like normal looking ones like this. I think it's really cute how her ears stick out like this as well. And I think somebody else was saying it kind of looks like she has like a bump on her upper eye ridge, like where like her eyebrow bone is. Like there's like a bump up there that you can hardly see. I see it though. I see it on here in real life. Unfortunately, the facial screening on mine isn't perfect. It could be worse. One of the eyes is painted a little bit higher than the other one. Now this one is definitely my second favorite in the set, and I'm so sad that she came with a chipped lip, but this is the third face sculpt, third new head sculpt that is included in kit number 1, and I think this is the Cheryl head sculpt. And Cheryl's cheekbones, now her cheekbones, are almost Claudette levels. And I actually did get a Claudette in a similar skin tone to compare her. So comparing the two, Claudette seems to have thinner lips than this face sculpt. She's got fuller lips than the Claudette sculpt has. This is almost like they took the Claudette face sculpt and like stretched it out like it was taffy. She just looks a lot longer than the Claudette face sculpt does. Her nose is even similar to the Claudette face sculpt. But yeah, her lips are fuller, and just overall her face is longer than the Claudette head sculpt. I'm not sure if you all know this, but like in 3D modeling technology, a lot of times you can like copy pieces from other models, or you can like squish and distort current sculpts that they have in there. So if it looks like she has elements from another face sculpt, she probably does. Another fun thing to look at with these face sculpts is the ear sizes. And I'm starting to pay a lot more attention to that recently. But like I was saying, that one looked like her ears were poking out. But look how much smaller this head sculpt, her ears are compared to this one. I mean, that is a significant size difference in the ears, and I don't think that you would typically notice that whenever they're not side by side like this and bald, because the hair usually hides the ears anyway. But I think the facial screening is absolutely beautiful. I love her dark smoky eyeshadow. I love her blue eyes. I love that deep red lip. And I love the freckles. She's so, so beautiful. Now on to the wigs, the most controversial part of this whole collection. And I'm personally team I wish the dolls would have just came rooted. But let's see what these wigs look like in real life. So the wigs that come with this set is this curly blonde wig, this dark red wig, and also this brunette wig with a hime cut on the bangs. Now this hair fiber has me a little worried. Oh my goodness, these wigs feel very, very dry. I do appreciate that they came in hairnets, but like this red one particularly, I don't think it's polypropylene, but the hair is just very, very dry. I'm sure you can still boil wash them and condition them, though I don't know how that would affect the silicone cap on the inside. So that's what these have. They have a little silicone cap on the inside of each one of these wigs that the hair is attached to. So they're better quality than the color reveal wigs are, but they do still have a cap on the inside because there has to be something to attach the hair to. So let's see how well, oh, okay, maybe I'll try the other one. Man, I tried to come into this episode with good vibes, and the fact that the first kit I unboxed had a doll with chipped lips just completely ruined it for me. But this is the red wig on this head sculpt, and this is as far as I can push it down. Like I literally cannot push this down further on the doll's head, and you can see it's sticking out a little far from her head sculpt. You can tell it's a wig. Maybe if you were to style it a little bit more, like somehow boil it to be flattened around her face, maybe it would look a little better. Well, that's not really the one that I wanted for this head sculpt anyway. Let's try, kind of wanted her with the blonde wig. Let's see how that looks. This is it's weird. It's like a green blonde almost. It looks, is it all kind of green? I think the blonde one looks a little better, but yeah, I'm not in love with these. I saw a lot of people were putting hats over the wigs, and it does make them look better. But something else that I wanted to bring up is the fact that all of these dolls have new head sculpts, and I believe that was partly due to the fact that the existing Barbie heads come with different head sizes, different cranium sizes. Like again, comparing the Superstar face sculpt to the Summer face sculpt, the Superstar face sculpt is a lot smaller, and the Summer face sculpt definitely has a bigger head. So making wigs that would fit both of them would be very challenging. And a lot of Barbie head sculpts are like that, where they're different sizes. But actually, you can use those wigs on these older Barbie head sculpts. But I mean, look how far that sticks out from the Superstar sculpts. The Ella sculpt, or the Summer face sculpt, actually, I think that one fills out this wig a little bit more to where it doesn't look so wiggy. Yeah, I just thought that would be fun to kind of put these silicone caps on some other Barbie heads. And there is also a bald Barbie fashionista that you could also use these wigs for if you wanted to. Now this is the hime cut wig, and I think this is the best one out of all of these because it sits a lot better on the doll's head for some reason compared to the other two. Now the bangs, I'd probably either gel them down or try to boil wash them to lay flats. And this hair quality, for some reason on the black one, the hair feels better. Like I can tell this is saran, but the other two almost were kind of feeling a little polypropylene-y. Other than the wigs, the set also comes with fashions, some very basic fashion pieces that you can mix and match. So it comes with a sort of like satin material skirts. They're all made of like stretchy material like the Barbie Basics dolls had so that they can fit on the different body types. It comes with a little crop top. It comes with these little sleeves that are attached to a tube top. These are some mesh sleeves. The tube top has some clear vinyl straps to keep it on the shoulders. Um, Also, it comes with this little bodysuit. I won't really be able to just to show you what this looks like without putting it on a doll. Um, and also these vinyl pants. Now, I saw a lot of people really liked these vinyl pants and the vinyl jacket that come with kit number 3. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan. Kind of looks like a trash bag. Um, but it is really stretchy, so this will definitely fit over each one of these body types. And it also comes with I think this is just a little mini skirt. Also, for accessories, she comes with some clear high top boots. And I really only think these are going to look good on the curvy body because they had to be molded thicker to fit over the curvy doll's thicker calves. But as somebody who collects curvy dolls and knows how hard it is to find shoes for them sometimes, I can use this. This is usable for me, and I hope that they use that shoe sculpt in the future in other colors. It also comes with some silver accessories, and all the accessories that come in this pack are silver. It comes with these little silver glasses. Now, these glasses we have actually seen before because they were on the anniversary Millie and Brooklyn from last year, but they were in a clear blue color with white lenses, but here they are in silver with a black lens. And also it comes with a little necklace, like a bunch of molded necklaces together, and then some just basic silver earrings. Also, it comes with a couple new shoe sculpts, including this platform sandal sculpt that are in this really cool dark black color with painted silver accents. I think those are really awesome, and they will fit the curvy body, of course. I'm very, very happy that all of these are made to fit curvy. And also these little wedge heels that have a little Barbie bee at the back for the heel. So the object heels are now moving over to the Barbie brand as well as Monster High. All right, so that's kit number 1 out of the way. Let's move on to kit number 2. Hopefully it will raise my spirits for this. I'm actually a little worried about this one of the head sculpts in particular. As you can see, it is the exact same, though it does have an image on the back of the dolls that come in this one instead. Well, I forgot to show this on the first kit, but these do come with 3 individual stands for each one of the dolls that come in each kit. And there is a little description on the side insert that says, "You create Barbie Basics kit pays an homage to black. Black is simple, sleek, and strong. It is distinct yet subtle, dramatic but effortless, and an untouchable color that endures. It can be demure or daring, and elegant and rebellious. It has the quiet power to amplify a silhouette and any accessories that go with it. The beauty of black is absolute and versatile, allowing for mixing, matching, and your inner creator to shine. Build your own Barbie dolls, and then style these fashion icons in universal fit ensembles and striking silhouettes touched with the magic of black to create so many looks in so many ways, over and over again." And the 3 face sculpts that are included with this set are called Stoyan, Audrey, and Waldorf is the third head sculpt name. Now, I'd love to know, like, the backstory of the names of these head sculpts, because nowadays, typically, Barbie head sculpts are named after current Mattel employees. So who at Mattel is named Waldorf? But I had already unboxed this one and put them on the corresponding body types that I want to keep them on. So this is the first head sculpt that is included with this kit. And I actually have her on Barbie Basics Leia's body because I wanted to make her petite. But I believe this one is called Stoyan. I don't know. Something about her. But she does look very similar to the Kit face sculpt, and I have Kit right here. As you can see, she does have a lighter complexion than the original Kit doll from Barbie looks. Little subtle differences between them, like Kit's nose curves downward, whereas this face sculpt has more of an upward turned nose. And it does appear that the lips are a little fuller on this new face sculpt. But yeah, they are very, very similar. Actually, I think Kit does have like a rounder face. Like her face is fuller than this face sculpt. This one just doesn't have as full cheeks as Kit does, which makes her head look a little longer. But I think this new Barbie head sculpt is very beautiful, and I love the facial screening, and I'm so, so happy that this one came to me with a symmetrical facial screening. Like, this one is almost perfect to me, and I'm so happy about that because she's honestly one of the ones that I was looking forward to the most. I love her pink makeup. It is so, so cute, and I love her dark, muted, pinkish lipstick color is really cool as well. Now, the next one I was also looking forward to, but I was really scared about her because I saw a lot of people getting her in and they all looked wonky for some reason. This face sculpt, all the dolls that were coming in with it looked really like wall-eyed. Like one eye was looking over here, one eye was looking over there, and mine does too. Unfortunately, she kind of has a wall eye, and I think it's also partially due to the facial screening not taking into consideration the curvature of the eye ridges, which is why this is such a common issue. But I was definitely looking forward to this new face sculpt just because I thought she looked really unique. She reminds me a lot of the Tango face sculpt, which I have right here to compare. Now, she mostly reminded me of Tango just because they're very long heads, like they have very long faces, and they're definitely different in the way that this one has fuller lips than Tango does. She's a lot more angular, and Tango is a more soft face sculpt. Also, their nose is completely different. You see, this one's nose sticks out more significantly more than the Tango face sculpt does. She actually kind of does have a long nose now that I'm looking at her. But of course, I love that. I love those unique attributes of each Barbie head sculpt. I mean, that's the funnest thing about collecting Barbie for me is how unique each individual head sculpt is. And again, this one kind of has a little like big ears, like her ears stick out significantly from her head. But I also love the facial screening as much as I wish it was more symmetrical and not as wall-eyed. I do love the beautiful green eyes that they gave her with the matching green eyeshadow. I love this lipstick color. I wish that all Barbies had this muted lipstick color instead of that ugly, like, Pepto-Bismol pink that they always give them on their lips. And also, I love the freckles. She does have freckles. They're very subtle, but they're very, very beautiful. And to me, I think if I were to guess, this one would be called the Audrey face sculpt. Something that I do with my dolls to check for facial symmetry sometimes, and I do this with my drawings too, is I'll put them upside down. And when they're upside down, you can definitely see that like this eye is painted higher than the other one is. So that's one thing you can do, like if you're ever at the supermarket and you're trying to check for wonk eye, turning the doll upside down can sometimes bring to light those imperfections. But All things considered, I think she's a very, very beautiful face sculpt, and I'm sure I'll be able to obtain one day that is a little bit more symmetrical. Now, this is the one that, if I were to guess, is called Waldorf. She's just the funkiest looking sculpt in the set, both facial screening wise and just sculpt wise. Her head is very square. She's got a very angular look to her face. She has a very, very square jaw line. I mean, I love that unique aspect about her, but I know that she's not a lot of people's favorite in the whole series, and therefore a lot of people will probably be selling her on eBay, so I'll be able to get one that has a better facial screening, because as you can see very clearly, this eye is closer painted to the nose than this one is. So she is very, very wonky, and I'm very disappointed about that. I do love the facial screening though. Like I said, the ones with the side glance are a lot more prone to wonk eye. But she's got some very beautiful green eyes and also some neutral brown eyeshadow and a red lipstick. And actually she does have her own little beauty mark right under her eye. I love that about her. It has so much personality. All right, now for these ones, I actually did put them together the best way I could into looks using the pieces that the set comes with. So this is the first one that I put together, including one of the wigs that come in the set. As you can see, it kind of has a mind of its own. But yeah, the set comes with a dark brown brunette wig that I thought would look really good with this face sculpt, considering she has brown eyebrows, and it does have kind of like a curly hair texture. This one feels like it might have a little bit of product in it to hold the curls, or maybe it's just dry and made out of a low quality hair fiber. And like I said, all of these outfits are made out of the same stretchy black material so that they can fit over each Barbie body type. But I thought this shirt looked really cute on her. Some of these pieces, though, need to be like ironed or something because they're very wrinkled. But the little shirt that comes with this particular kit is cute, I think. I like the little collar. The piece velcros at the back, and I like how it sort of has this little cut at the bottom. It also comes with this little ribbed skirt. Reminds me a lot of Barbie Looks Andra's, the silver skirt that she came with in Wave 2. Also, this set comes with these cute little black platform shoes that have painted gold chain on them. So this set comes with mostly like gold accessories, whereas the original one came with silver. And these shoe sculpts I'm noticing, I mean, they're kind of made to fit each body type, but because the tall and curvy have bigger feet, this shoe sculpt actually was a little challenging to fit over her bigger foot size. But it did go on, and it didn't rip the plastic or anything, but that is the first look. As for the second look, I don't love her in this outfit, but I knew this pink wig would look really cute on her with her pink makeup. And I think this is kind of one of the better wigs in all of these sets just because it has the bangs. And the bangs kind of make it look not as wiggy, you know, but it still bumps up significantly in the back. Like her hair has a lot of volume in it. But the outfit comes with this glossy vinyl top and this, I don't even really know what this is supposed to be, like this longer skirt. And the shoes that I paired with this one are these little clear heels that, like I said, I don't particularly like this outfit on her, but just for the sake of showing you all the pieces that come with this. And this is Waldorf modeling the fuck-ass blonde bob that comes in this one. Now, this wig does come with the middle part, but you could also twist it around like this if you wanted to give her a side part. But this kit comes with this little ribbon top thing that you can fix however you want to. I kind of gave her like that, like Bob Mackie thing, like that crisscross, and I had paired it with these long black flared pants that, like I said, this piece definitely needs to be like ironed or something because it's just like it's all crinkled, like not intentionally, like it's just from the packaging. One aspect I do love about this kit though is these kick-ass boots that look great on the curvy body. They have this really cool texture to them and they actually have gold painted bottoms. These are awesome. I'll definitely use these boots and I love how they fit on the curvy body. But that's Waldorf. Of course, it comes with jewelry as well. And I didn't want to put the jewelry on them because I know I'm not going to um, keep them in these looks. And I don't want this metallic finish to flake off before I actually put it on a doll that I want it to be on. But it comes with this little interesting necklace with these golden orbs. It also comes with these chain earrings. I really like these. I think these look cool. This little chain earring sculpt. And I appreciate these are all actually metallic. And it comes with these little trumpet glasses, also in a metallic gold with black painted frames. I feel like I've seen this glasses sculpt before, but I can't remember where from. But all the accessories that come with it are really cool. This kit, number 2, is definitely the least popular out of all 3 sets. And I'm not sure exactly why that is. I mean, I guess it just comes down to whether the people like the dolls or not. But as a Waldorf, I don't know, I like the dolls in this set, even though if some of them do look a little eccentric. All right, on to the last Barbie You Create kit in this release. This one is probably the most popular, and Mattel must have known that it was going to be because it was the first one that we had seen any teasers of. And these dolls are, like I said, the ones that correspond with the Claudette. All right, so the head sculpts that are included in this set are called Min, Rose, and Caro. And like I said, we don't really know which name corresponds to which face sculpt, but I'm guessing that this one is the Min face sculpt because she kind of looks like an Asian sculpt that was printed in a darker skin tone. So like she's a Blasian doll. And I knew this one was going to be a problem, unfortunately, because like I said, the side glance. So I'm not going to unbox these dolls completely because I'm probably going to return this one as well. But this eye particularly is like drifting off to the side more than this one. Man, Mattel, come on. For $100, you could have done better on your quality control. But I love the facial screening on her. I just wish that it was more symmetrical. I love the blue eyeliner and the kind of amber eyes. And I also love that 2 of these dolls in this set specifically have so much painted definition in their lips. Like their lips aren't just one solid color. You can see that they are sort of outlined and ombreed with like a darker black color, but then they have like a pink in the center, specifically on the bottom lip. I love that they did that with these particular sculpts. It looks great with the skin tone. Now, of course, the name Min comes from one of the lead face designers at Mattel, Min Tam Nguyen. And this face sculpt, it reminds me a lot of the Taya face sculpt. It's like Taya mixed with Kit, almost. And the second one, I'm gonna guess, is the Rose face sculpt. This one specifically is a lot more Afrocentric. Like she does have fuller lips, like almost like Selma, like the Selma sculpt from the Harlem Theater collection. But unlike Selma, this one has a much wider nose, and I think that looks really, really cool. Also, another unique aspect about her is her very, very sculpted under eyes. Like her eyes in certain lights, it almost looks like she has like bags under her eyes almost, because of how sculpted her under eyelids are. And I think that's really cool. You don't really see a lot of doll sculpts with that aspect in their facial sculpting. But her facial screening is also very beautiful. She doesn't have the multicolored lipstick, but that's fine. I think this color works really well with her skin tone. It's like more of a muted um, purpley pink that looks really, really good with her darker complexion. She has some thicker eyebrows. She has a little beauty mark right above her lip, a little Marilyn Monroe beauty mark. And she has some kind of like graphic, metallic-y gold eyeliner around her eyes. But this sculpt is kind of like a mix between Simone and Selma. This last sculpt is a lot of people's favorite in this set, and I believe this one is called Caro. And a lot of people were saying that she looked like she was a modified Aaliyah sculpt. Now, I don't have the Aaliyah Barbie with me, but Mintam, or not Mintam, Kataya Wongshinda sculpted both the Aaliyah head sculpt and this head sculpt. And Mattel in the past, a lot of times, have had made celebrity face sculpts, but because they like the sculpt so much, they decide to alter it a little bit so that they can legally use it on other dolls without having to pay the person for their likeness. So this could be a modified Aaliyah head sculpt, or she could have just borrowed elements from the Aaliyah mold into this doll. Like specifically, her lips look like they were borrowed from the Aaliyah sculpt, but the nose looks different to me. And I'd love to see somebody strip both of the Aaliyah sculpt and this head sculpt of their paint and kind of compare them a little bit more. But I love the facial screening on this doll. One of the eyes on mine is painted a little lower than the other one, and it's bugging the shit out of me. I wish that these dolls were available in stores where I could actually look at them. Um, and also, the ears on mine are a little mangled on the sides where they had pre-pierced them. So that's unfortunate. Like I said, I might actually be returning this one as well to try to get a better one. But her lips also have that dimension to them where they have the darker outer corners and then the lighter middle, though this one kind of has almost like a bronzy lip tone, and also she has like bronze eyeshadow. This set also comes with bronze like accessories. So the first one came with silver, the second one came with gold, this one comes with bronze, and that's great because like the bronze accessories will look great with her eyeshadow. She also has some dark brown eyes and some thicker eyebrows as well. This set also includes the best wig out of all three of these kits, in my opinion, which is this afro wig. And it's just because, you know, the volume of the afro isn't weird with the wig cap inside of it. I mean, this looks like a natural rooted doll head, in my opinion. So this is definitely a wig that I will use in my collection. Now, the other two are a lot. So this first one is a blonde wig. Well, it's mostly black, but it does have blonde on top. And I don't know. It just looks like a lot to me. Though I will say this one particularly does look good. Like the blonde looks good with her graphic eyeliner. And the last one is probably one of the more controversial ones, which is this little black bob. This black bob with these it almost ombres to blue on the bottom. I think this is really the only doll in this collection that this wig would work with because it makes sense with her blue eyeliner. But apart from that, this kit also comes with this vinyl jacket that matches the pants in the other set. It also comes with this, I guess it's a slip dress, which is part mesh. And also it comes with, what the hell is this? Oh, it's a skirt. Okay. It's a little black skirt, which has Velcro on the back. Not a lot of these pieces have Velcro. They're more stretchy. It also comes with this, oh my goodness, what even is this? It looks like, okay, on the picture, it looks like it's a partially mesh skirt. It's supposed to be like an asymmetric thing. Interesting. Also, it comes with this little shirt. I think they're using it as a shirt, and then you're supposed to tie this part around the neck. Um, Honestly, not in love with the clothes in this last set, but I do love a lot of the accessories that come in it, like these boots. It's so cool how it almost looks like fabric, but no, this is like a sculpted boot that is made to look like fabric. And look how cute these look on the curvy body. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited about these boots. The set also comes with these clear heels and also a pair of black flats. These are really flat, that have a bronze painted heel on the bottom. And they also have kind of like a little sculpted ribbon on the back, which is kind of cute. But I do really love these bronze accessories that are included in this kit, because Barbie never comes with bronze accessories. But this one includes a metallic bronze necklace. It's really, really beautiful. And also comes with some bronze colored square glasses. I think these are really awesome with painted black frames, and also some painted bronze earrings. But let me know which one of these Barbie You Create kits was your favorite. I think if I had to choose, it would be probably kit number 2, surprisingly, because I really love all the dolls that come in it. I think it has the most usable clothes for me. And the wigs, like I did like the pink wig. The pink wig and the afro were the best 2 wigs out of the whole bunch. Now, while I do love this concept, I think we can all agree that the wigs are kind of awful, and there's really no good way to make wigs in the scale on a mass production level. Like, if Integrity Toys can't do it right, then Barbie can definitely not do it right in this day and age. So I would probably have them have rooted hair, because we can reroot our dolls if we want to. Like, we can do that customization on our own. I understand that they wanted to appeal to a broader audience that might not be able to reroot their own dolls, so that's why they came up with the wigs. But dolls are always going to look better with rooted hair. And I would prefer it if they, after this, if they were to make more kits, depending on how successful these are, if they did include rooted hair on the dolls. I'd also love to see in the future, like I mentioned before, swappable hands, more easily swappable hands if they came with different hand poses, or they could grip things. And none of these dolls came with bags, but if they were to include bags in the future, they could include like a gripping hand with it, maybe like a peace sign, like a fist, like a grabbing hand. That's something that I would definitely love to see in these, that could add to the customization aspect about them. But as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy this content to help me out in the algorithm, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you so, so much. Bye.